Okay, it's a lot. Jeff just got here. Well, he's taking his shoes off. And his son won't get here until around the 10 o'clock hour because he needs that extra hour of sleep. So I made the deal with him. I'm so tired. I says, well, then come at 10. That's fine. It's okay. I said, yeah, it's okay. Get that extra hour of sleep. Go for it. Because he works that second shift, and it's hard to get back to sleep when you are used to that. So you're up till 2 in the morning. I told him, been there, done that. Used to do it. Yeah. Guten Morgen.
Morning.
Das ist gut.
Eh.
Hmm.
Oh, what am I doing?
I don't
I'll
know.
get the good seat.
You can have the good seat. My son will take that one.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm not the only one here.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you are pretty much on Friday. Well, you were pretty much on Fridays.
Yeah.
You know, whenever Tony's out sick. Viking man's here. Well, there. Yeah.
Did you guys know that Stand Back by Stevie Nicks was written by Prince?
That what?
Stand Back. Stand Back, Stand Back. You know that song by Stevie Nicks?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know that was written by Prince?
No, I don't really pay attention to a lot of that.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's just one of those things.
I was like, what? I'll figure that out.
I mean, a lot of times I'll hear a song and I know it was done by somebody prior. A lot of times they do say, "Hey, this is done by da da da," but it's not on my radar as vital to me as to knowing.
No, me either. Just
It just happened to be one of, like I said, it's one of those little things you happen to
found out. Yeah.
catch up on.
Yeah.
Of course, I was watching the whole thing with the Stevie Nicks, the whole thing.
Yeah.
And man, they had a whole, a lot of people call it a triangle. They had this whole quadruple thing going on.
Yeah, they called it a triangle, but it was way
Yeah,
worse.
yeah.
than
This was a square. Yeah, all these things have come out after the fact. Like, yeah, yeah. One thing I never cared about is celebrities of any kind and what their freaky love life is, their freaky life. I don't care.
Yeah. Yeah, Fleetwood Mac was a mess.
Yeah. I mean, they weren't to begin with, but like all such celebrities, they kind of get caught up in it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what happens when you tour together and everybody in the band is hot. They all want to have a little taste of everything.
First time, like. Fleetwood Mac.
Am I hearing somebody else on here, but it's totally black? No? Okay, so I'm not hearing somebody else on here, but it's totally black. All right, it's just totally black. Well, it is. No indication that you even exist on here right now. I just got a black screen. I got me and Steve. I don't have you.
Sorry.
It's weird.
Yeah, it is weird. I mean, at at some point,
I get it. Yeah. I bet.
you're lost every time. Yeah, so my son won't get here till around 10ish because he needs that extra hour. I wouldn't notice one way or the other because there's nothing there. You could be dancing naked and doing weird things with your cat, and I wouldn't be able to tell.
I mean,
Not doing
you're a cat.
Yeah, man, that's true. But he keeps it hidden, so there's a difference.
huh.
Mm. Okay. Like I said, my son won't be here.
So
Closer to 10, yeah. Give or take. Depends on whether or not he said he set his alarm. Don't he just add an hour to when he usually gets up? Because last week because we hadn't done Fridays in a while, so I forgot. That's why I called him. "Hey, you said I could have an extra hour. I said, yeah, yeah. I'm sorry, I forgot. Of course you can. Yeah, he doesn't do Fridays. He works. He would come on Fridays, but he's at work. Velcro.
he's not tested.
Well, I don't know. Tell the truth, I don't know what he does. From my understanding, when he gets there, they put him on all these basically odd jobs. No, need to do this, need to do this, need to do this. Um, because of his autism, because of his autism. I didn't hear a word you said because I was talking. Well, he might be able to because I'm pretty positive. Jared got it as a DEI kind of thing because of his autism and ADHD. I mean, I'm not complaining because he does go to work every day. He does whatever he's told to do, and he's been there for what, almost 2 years now. So I would assume so. The job he had before, he did that for not quite a year before they did these layoffs, and I know what it was. Is same as what happened to Susie. He was hired through a temp agency, and when they realized he had these issues, and in some jobs, and I wasn't going to tell him, but in some jobs, those issues do affect you because you got to do certain things a certain way, and you need to make a product, whatever it is, in a certain manner. And if it's rough for him, then he can't. Whereas when he goes here, according to what he says, they just have him do all these jobs. Everything from go over here and stack these boxes to that place over there needs to be cleaned up, and standing at the end of whatever the production line is, and put the products in a box to be not for shipped out, but to be set over to shipment. So he does a lot of things that basically he does the grunt work. Hi Lucy, how you doing?
Wasted.
Did you just waste a nat 20? That's the way I like to start my day.
Yeah.
Well, with him, as long as he's moving, as long as he keeps doing things, he's good. Like even when we play, and I don't give him a hard time about it now because
Yeah.
I know he is, but if nothing's happening and there's no stimulus, then that's no. He opens up his phone and watches little things, and until it's like, okay, Jared, go. Then he's like, okay, go, does this thing, and then as soon as it starts to slow down, like then the stimulation for the brain needs to stay there when you have when you're autistic and ADHD. You kind of he has meds, yeah, but the meds keep him from I don't have strength, but from overstimulated, from really going crazy and bouncing around, and it keeps him down. Yeah, keeps him down. I'm on meth. Yeah, that's funny.
It's one molecule.
Mark is a molecule off.
No, the stuff that he's talking about is one molecule off those methamphetamines.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
wouldn't surprise me. I'm not that familiar with the drug as to what it is. I just know what it does. I know when he was in school. I know when he was in school, he was on a higher dose, but as an adult now, it's a smaller dose, just kind of keep up, sort of a thing. Yeah, but he won't. He'd rather stay tired than have a cup of coffee. Well, he isn't. He was never. He was never one to do coffee or soda. The only thing he drinks is water and milk. And that's actually a good thing in the long run because he won't get all the issues that we
Yeah.
have. Like, damn, I can't
Okay.
have a nice sweet Coke anymore. It's got to be diet. Damn diabetes. Yeah. Well, I get sodas on the week on my work day. That's my treat day. Well, yeah, I use
Yeah.
it.
So
Yeah, no, that's my coffee. That's my coffee morning. This isn't coffee. This is the rise.
yeah. The real
Yes, I am. I absolutely am. I don't know. I can't tell if I got nothing. I got nothing. No. You know how the Discord shows the size of the screen of the people on, and the more people come on, it gets smaller and smaller. So I have two small screens, so that tells me there's a third there, but it's black. It's just a blank screen.
unfortunately,
Yeah, I can't see nothing, and I'm not mine. That nothing. Yeah,
this
no, that didn't do nothing. Hello. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna no. Hang on a second. I'm gonna turn this off and bring it back up. Maybe it's just a reboot issue. What's wrong one? Why did it go to Traveler? For crying out loud. I didn't want to go to Traveler.
I wasted one of those too. That's
Yeah,
great.
that was it. I had to re-kick it. Unfortunately, but I need to see the ugly mug just to understand what's going on because it's my ADHD. Just that noise in the background. I'm like, what's he doing? What? All righty then. Is everybody ready? Are you ready to die now? Damn.
Mm, mm. Okay, I believe that.
Not.
I feel like you honestly like make the wrong decision on purpose. So,
that makes sense.
Yeah, okay. Come on. How many problem with this? They always slide. You know what? Come on, get in there. Get in there.
mm.
It's like, no, I don't think my character would though.
It's wherever you want to stay. You don't have to go to Flop House. It's just that the Flop House was mentioned. If you want to save money, you can stay at the Flop House. But somebody was able to get that oil and sell it for a sizable chunk. So you actually don't have to put your people in the Flop House. They can stay in the nicer place.
For a little bit.
Yeah, it's just very expensive because of the security provided. It's really expensive. You gonna sleep outside in your shell? There you go. Yeah, the Flop House, they're pretty bad. The security systems of the Flop House is curtained off areas. That's your room. It's just curtained off. Yeah, it was a giant warehouse, and it in essence it was turned into a squad bay, basically.
I know I could easily something.
Yeah, a lot of people do, and they just ignore it. But basically, think of it as yeah, half of your wall is the equivalent of oh, my mind went blank. Oh, we put all our clothes and stuff because they weren't a closet. Didn't have closets. But those there, you have one or two side by side, and then you put a little curtain up to block off the rest of it. And the next wall over here was the next room that had theirs with a little piece of curtain on there, and then the front was we threw up a curtain that you just open and close. That was your privacy. That was all you got. And that's what the Flop House is. But it's cheap. It's very cheap.
Easily affordable.
Yeah, it's like $5 a day. At,
You try. Have to work real freaking hard.
oh yeah, this place is this place is a trip.
Ah, I got my ring replaced, Steven. Ooh. Nice. Tungsten carbide, so I got armor piercing metal on my finger. Karen still has mine in her. Yep. When I was in the hospital, my fingers were swelling up. They almost had to cut it off. Ooh. So, that's
Well, the good thing about having it cut off is they can cut it off, get the ring off, and then sew it back on because it's right there. They can literally do that. These days, yes. As long as that digit hasn't been left out.
Cutting off the ring, not the finger.
No, I'm talking about the finger. I'm talking about the finger. Because
No, I've seen them attach a guy's hand before, and it works.
because I don't care about the ring. Man, you don't want the ring cut. That's expensive. You can put your finger back on. I tell them, don't be cutting that ring. That's a $200 ring. Cut my finger off, take the ring off, and sew it back on. Of course, I'm saying that because, you know, Forrest, the one time he was there, had to cut off his finger.
When I used to work in Oakland at Highland Hospital, some guy came in. His hand was cut off clean, 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 clean. He said, "Oh, I had a mistake on the saw." No, that's not what happened.
Too
He
clean.
owed somebody money.
Yep.
Yeah, it was too clean,
Too clean.
too clean. And
But you know, you can't ask questions. You're just like, okay.
Yeah, exactly. And, and they sewed it back on, and his hand worked.
I mean, you gotta go.
100%.
No, you gotta go through some therapy and get
Yeah.
reused to it. But yeah,
Yeah, so,
because if it's as long as it's not gone long enough, your brain thinks it's still there.
yeah,
So you put it back on, your brain is going to go back to numbers and say, "Oh, that's stiff, that's sore, that's a little off. You can't grip like this or more like this." But you know, yeah, you're functional. I mean, they put Bobbitt's digit back on and it's functional. So
he started doing porn. Yeah,
mhm. That's factual. I mean,
Michael
that's what
Bobbitt.
happened. Yep.
I think so.
Well, sure. He was his already off. Hey, give me this extra, will ya? Of course. Oh, I'm waiting for. Don't talk. Don't wait for me. I'm going to sit here and keep twiddling my thumbs.
Okay. So
looking to see to getting businesses started. You know, who have
Yeah. First, I want to know exactly what are the measurements of my fishing boat.
It's just a small fishing boat. You can actually go to the D&D wiki and it'll give you boat sizes. Player's handbook and everything has boat sizes. Yeah.
So small fishing boat.
It's just a small fishing boat. You only need one person to use it. It can carry, I believe, two, but that second area is usually where is used for your fish. Yeah, player's handbook has the boats and the sizes of the various boats. It's just a rowboat. That's all it
Okay,
is.
just a rowboat.
Yep, it's just a rowboat.
Because I was wondering if I could. Well, I can. I can turn it to a tiny skiff. I probably have enough hold to, right?
Well,
Some stealing involved.
no. You don't modify it's a rowboat.
Okay,
There's no modifications.
so I can't do that.
No, it's a rowboat. That has to be you have to go get one of those.
Okay.
They're a larger size. They have these solid places to put the sail and things like that. Yeah. Every boat is specifically built for a certain reason. And there's not a lot of modifications you can do to a rowboat.
Okay.
What you would do is sell that ill-gotten gain and then take that and whatever else you have and upgrade the skiff.
No.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
Oh wait! Wouldn't that be a pontoon though?
No, pontoons are the same thing. They're two boats like this,
Yeah.
but they're specifically built so they are it's about seaworthiness.
Yeah.
No, you just get two boats, put it like this, and they're off. They're going to be off. They have to be specifically built
Yeah.
to do what you want them to do. No, it's not like getting a modern boat and upgrading it, but even then, those upgrades are electronics and engines, not the actual boat.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's not a lot you can do with a robot. I mean, it's not even designed to go out. And the only reason this guy was able to do it because you just went along the shoreline to go there and then you shoreline back again. They really only go out in this little bay area to do their fishing.
So I just stayed in a close little bay, like
Yeah,
right
you
here,
just
so it was fine.
followed the shoreline.
Yeah,
I mean, you didn't even do what would be the equivalent of going to say Hampton, where you can see the Isles of Shows and roll out there. You didn't go out there.
yeah.
You didn't go that far. You literally stuck right along the shoreline.
Me. Shipwrights.
Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out. I really didn't get into that detail with it. There's just so many factions. We're gonna go with the Dealers Consortium because that makes sense. You learn that the Dealers Consortium are the ones who pretty much deals with the dockyards. That revolves around the product they bring in. So they have the dockyards, just like the mafia. Is what the people say. Unless you are able to provide something for the consortium, they just don't let people in. No. Let me do some page flipping so I can look at what they specifically say about them. Because you're asking, I will tell you as soon as I find them. That's Crimson Recruiters, Dealers Consortium. Kedward Bone, most powerful and dangerous inhabitants of Scuttle Cove. It's been there from the beginning. Realized where the city was going. And he deals in the drug trade. That's why I chose him for the warehouse because he brings this stuff in.
Not warehouse. Out the ship.
No, this is what you're learning. Okay, he controls the warehouse area, includes the shipwright. Everything there is his. These factions aren't like, yeah, I just control this part of it. No, they control the entire area of an area. Uh,
So anything that has to do with ships and their cargo, he deals with.
he lives in a stone tower in the northeast corner. Let me try this again. You're asking around, so I'm giving you all the information here. This is what they're telling you. I'm passing because you don't see this, but they tell he looks horrible. He's his face is a terrible mess of bone spurs from long untold by a rare disease. So he's got all these bone spurs all over. So he looks like crap. Oh, look, cool. Kedward Bone.
Hold on a second. Waiting on.
That's Kedward Bone right there. Well, he deals in all drugs in and out of the city. He's the drug kingpin. Thus, that's right. Because, like I said, it doesn't tell you what areas, specific areas they control. Just that these factions are out there. So it would make sense to me that he controls everything that deals with the docks. Just like he is the mafioso of the docks. Nothing happens in the docks without him knowing about it. Da, 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 da. Yeah, he knows about it. There is no specific headquarters. He controls all the drug dens, is what he does. Right. He's telling you that he runs everything that deals with this docks. There's no central place. His people are here, and his people make sure everything's okay, and you do what you're supposed to do and bringing in what you're supposed to bring in to get it over to his various dens of iniquity. So basically, every block has a controlling gang, if you will. Yeah, it's a drug den. They're all drug dens. There isn't some guy sitting in an office. Okay. And you go in, and again, like the mafioso, he has these lieutenants. So you go in there and you tell him you want to talk business. Some guy comes in. Oh, okay. What kind of ship you got?
Don't have shit.
You ain't setting up no business here. We have businesses set up. They are more than welcome to go work in the shipwrights areas. And that's what you're doing. And this is what I'm telling you. They would go be employees. You can get them to work, but they'd be employees. When I say everything is controlled, they control everything. Businesses are preset, businesses are all set, and they're not going to allow any other business to come in. Welcome to pirates. Welcome to the mafia. Welcome to a place where it is not a place. There we go. I'm going to go there. Nope. That's what I love about Scuttle Cove. It's you literally have the best way to describe it is you have mafia groups
Oligarchies.
all over the place, and they all have their niche, and nobody is allowed to interfere with their niche. To open up a legitimate business and get going, it will not be legitimate. There will be somebody there who is the enforcer.
Ron, not only people
Yeah. When you said where, I had to figure out which one would reasonably be that one, and that's who it would be. But the people that you talk to will tell you who Edward Bone is. He controls. He's the head of the house, and blah blah blah.
It's yeah, basically not to beat a dead horse, but when I was talking with him initially, it was I want to set up an area in order to support your endeavors.
Right.
Under
That's why he
your-
asked
under your
what
stuff.
ship. That's why he asked what ship do you have, because he brings the drugs in, and they come in by ship.
That's why I said we have folks that
He's like, here, let's have.
Yeah.
That current union is saying that they already have a place.
Yeah.
Like,
He's like, think of them as unions. Places are already set, and the union boss ain't gonna let a new place to come in. That's basically what it is. And the unions, as we well know, are run by the mafia.
was just initially.
No, the way you presented and everything that is perfectly fine. He just explained to you that it ain't happening in business tones. It wasn't threatening or anything like that, but in business tones says, well, I mean, I could go through the whole role play thing. Well, we have our preset areas and they have X amount of people. And, if I go in there and try to get another one started, that means people may move over there. And the unions ain't going to like that very much, because you know how the unions are. When they have a place that's there, they don't like any competition at all. And it really cause problems. That's how he talked back to you. Yeah, he was. Well, the guy you talked to wasn't not congenial. He's just like, okay, you've got the ability to do this, but it ain't happening. Basically, yes. Shipwrights are always needed, so you can get them work, because they do need shipwrights. So absolutely can get them in there, and they immediately must.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they don't hire the blacksmiths; they hire the shipwrights.
The blacksmith go somewhere else. Yeah.
Basically, everybody to build the ship like a factory. All the parts come in from someplace else, and they put the ship together.
Who would I?
Huh. Let me try to figure that one out.
Ooh. All right. So even with this, we could still end up stealing the parts that we needed to build our own ship.
The ability is there, but
Yeah.
getting away with it is a different story.
I know. I know. Good luck. Yeah. Wouldn't be as hard as he's saying. It's gonna be hard.
To build a ship, it's going to be impossible. Dude, where are you going to build it?
That's what I'm saying.
There's no place to build it.
You
There's no place to build it.
can leave that part of the cove.
Dude, there's no place to build it. I know the island. That's why this cove is the place to come in.
It's the only place.
It's the only place. And it cost a lot of shit before they came in. Where you guys are walking around, it wasn't this nice beach. I just used that. But outside, rocks, surf. You've got the equivalent all around it. You've got what the reefs of like islands, but they're like here. There's these rocky shoals and everything like that. That's why it's here. It's the only place that ships can come and go. This is it.
Okay.
And you've got to know the way to go, or you wind up as sunk. Which is why it's never been attacked. Why the powers that be, besides the fact of my world and how messed up it is, but why none have come in to remove this stronghold of pirates, because they can't get in there. There's no place to dock, no place to land. And if you want to go out there with a rowboat, and I allowed you to do it because it was there, because this guy knows the way. So he knows how to use even rowboats to kind of get around the worst of the rocks. But even those who, if they
And the
don't,
rowboat would be a lot easier than with a larger boat because you can see it. You're right there.
right. Balabar Smenk is the one who has control of your mines, and he also deals with the smelting and the creation thereof. Bam. Yeah, I moved him over here because you guys never finished. He did survive and he needed a place to go, and he's a scumbucket, so he came here and just kicked his business right back in.
Um,
So he quickly came in, took over some mines. These mines also have smelting connected to them. So he quickly established himself because he had this ability to do that. And so he makes the various fittings and stuff like that, puts them in a wagon, sends them out to the factories. Yeah, these are a few miles out from the central city. Basically, the volcanoes and stuff. They're full of minerals and your metals.
right.
Everybody is business.
Looking like a legitimate business.
They all look like a legitimate business. It's a pirate's cove. They're all legitimate.
You know what I mean?
No, literally, they're all legitimate. Yep. Oh, they're all that too. The drug dens looks like going to Boston to a massage parlor. Legitimate.
Mining, the smelting.
No different than the shipwrights, no different than the seamstresses, no different than every business going on. Everybody has a niche. Everybody controls something. I know what you're saying, but there's no such thing here.
This guy would-
I didn't set one up. I put him out. He deals with the mines and stuff. I literally have an adventurer. You're going out there. Not everybody has it in the city. You're you have basically tiers. The big boys, the major players, the power brokers. Then you have the lessers behind them. And you even got some independents and individuals who have a little niche that they manage to hold on to, and they're allowed to do this because they have something that's like, yeah, we want this. So far, what you've done, it's already there. Somebody already has it. You can get your people hired, but opening a business, that's a whole different ballgame.
It's a fight,
Mm-hmm.
literally.
It is literally a fight. Because now you are coming into somebody else's
Yeah.
territory.
You are literally
Unless you join a faction, and you're free to go.
You told us earlier we cannot do.
You're more than welcome to join the faction. As soon as you say, I'm going to join the faction, I'm going to take these people, do this, get a faction, get things started, because the businesses, the ones who own it, will help you get that going, i.e., they will lend you the money. So you will be beholden to them forever and ever. You'll still get money, you'll still get rich, but you will always give them X amount. But the character is out, the character is gone, because I can't do anything with that character. It is removed because now they control you. That is this city. That is how it operates.
We have to build our own faction, basically, and build up and tear everybody else down.
Duh.
Yeah.
That's why in one of these little adventures, and it's soon because I'm only on level 3. I haven't really written very far. One of them coming up very soon is this open party that anybody can come to, but you better look like you belong. It doesn't matter to anybody. You better have that look about you, which the players already have. I gave you all the stuff you needed for that, regardless, because then you're going to be adventuring, you're going to be getting more money, so you'll have that ability, and you'll learn at least the big boys on the block. There is no adventurers guild. Task for adventurers. I'm waiting for you people to tell me we are ready to roll. I'm coming to you.
Let's roll. Let's start this up.
I mean, I have no problem because Steve went out and he picked up things you're going to pick up again, but he picked them up early. In a nutshell, he learned that you can't do crap without somebody giving you the okay to do it. Lars, after you guys been running around, understand. Oops, the wrong day. That's okay. Understand you've been dicking around here, settling for the past 3-4 days. You got your people to work, so they can pay their own freight, but they still by themselves will only be able to live in poor quality. They're not going to be making a lot of money, but they can go to a quote unquote regular apartment, basically a roach motel. And
Better than the flop.
yeah, the flop house is the only reason it's not called squalor is because you're actually in a building. But they will be able to do like any peasant and survive on a day by day basis, get their own place to stay. But you can give them, depending, and that's up to the player characters. They now will make enough funds to live in a poor quality situation. You can give them extra funds depending upon you. There's 10 of them. You can give them extra funds so they can at least get food and stuff like that that puts them in good quality as far as that goes, where they're not eating gruel every day. Maybe a few times a week they can go out and get themselves a nice shark steak. That is the player's prerogative. Otherwise, these shipwrights, they're gone. Well, the shipwrights now work for the mob. They are in a union. So Lars comes in, and this is the guy who owns the place you're staying. He tells you, unless you have been hiding under a rock, I'll tell you that there are, and he doesn't know what you've done. So I'll tell you that there are many factions, partial groups, not much more than to be their little annoyances and little niches that they were given the okay to do. I would like to be annoying. There's a little place lovingly called Insect Island. There is something there that I want. And maybe you can get it for me. It is called Pipes of the Sewers. And the fun I can have with that without anybody realizing who or how I could be an annoyance to some of these people.
Says it.
Pirates used to use it when this place was first being done, and they used to hide their treasures out there. Still there. Nobody's ever gotten it.
How are we supposed to get out to this island?
Oh, I have friends, fishermen, that I can give them a little extra. No, they'll get you there. I forget what I wrote, but he does. He does know somebody gets in a boat that's big enough for the players, because I didn't want to sit back like 6 boats or something. Basically, it'll be the equivalent of a lot of these places with the ships that sank. The long boats that come with some these much bigger boats. Yeah, a lot of them they survived with them and turned them into their own fishing boats. So they're big, they're long boats. It takes more crew, but they have this is one of the small factions where because they had everything, and yes, they still got to pay taxes now. They are able to be slightly independent because they have these larger capacity boats,
Okay.
and they're just a ship's long boat.
That makes sense.
Yeah, asking around, a lot of these group together, so it's like 5 or 6 of them group together to make their own little tiny faction. But there's no power base here. It's not like they can go out and overwhelm anybody. It's just that they are big enough to be able to be independent as long as they pay their, you know, protection fees. Hi, kiddo. How was that extra hour of sleep? Did it feel good? Ah, thank you, sir. I love my donut. I gotta go. Have a seat.
Okay. I guess no Survivor World for Jared.
Nah, he walked in time. How you doing, kiddo?
Trying to wake up a little still.
Oh, go get you some nice glass of, water, kind of flush out.
What has happened here?
And nothing. You really haven't missed anything. They're really just now starting.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Steve learned in the roughest way I could think of doing it that you don't get to just open a business without somebody wanting something.
Huh.
Not on this island, not in Scuttle Cove. He just looks at you. Are you in or out?
Wait, I'm in. Let's do this.
Go back to what I already said. Says, look, one of the reasons I am well aware is because I was a crew member, bounty hunter. I got shanghaied, ship ran aground. They hauled it out there. And while they were doing that, I grabbed the skiff and I made my own way. I can't tell you where they put it. I don't even know if any of the crew members survived. I haven't seen any of them. But I was able to steal the captain's chest and get this going. You can all give an insight.
Sure, I will say insight. Smart, special.
17.
Alright.
A 9 plus.
Like,
I think you're in there.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure that's where I put you.
I got
Just a 9.
17.
Yeah, you ain't nothing.
9 plus nothing.
Okay. A 1. So you and Jared both talking to him, and he's explaining this to him. You get the sense that he is very anti-pirate, and that he is taking an opportunity to do something against them.
forgot his heater. He's
Yeah. So, second, I hit the bathroom.
Your day?
I'm talking about like the whole package thing I have.
This one?
Oh, it's all in there now.
Uh-huh.
Well, also looking for the notepad where I keep track of my hit points and all that. Kind of important.
Yes, this is mine. Is this for yours?
Oh, yeah, looks like it.
Yeah, you should be at 100%.
Yeah, well, where did I get a lot of points?
Yeah, we all got one.
Yeah.
We got an extra one. Something happened. I forget what it was.
And I've got a short bow. Great, I can start firing arrows and missing in time.
Yeah, I don't remember where you got it, but everybody picked up something along the way. Plus, you got the money to have gone shopping and get some basics that I have no idea what anybody.
I haven't gone
Got
shopping yet.
Okay, as I said, transportation is provided. In this case, it's a longboat, so everybody can fit in it. Yeah, an associate with a longboat, turn fishing boat, and other things. If you know the shows and reefs and wrecks, and you basically says, because of tidal reasons, you'll leave first thing in the morning, like 5 a.m. to catch the morning tide.
Let me get the blue one back. So that's his character one. Where's the tax? Everything else is this.
Okay. Solomon and not talking to no one.
All right.
In the morning.
Okay, 5 in the morning. You go to the docks. It's a longboat. Of course, smells heavily of fish. You can tell it's a bit worn, but is well cared for. And it's called, and the name of it's called Raven's Roost.
The longboat?
I wrote this way before then. It's called Raven's Roost.
Really what?
Called Raven's Roost.
What's Raven's Roost about?
That's the name on the longboat.
Okay, but what is
You don't know, do you?
no?
And he ain't saying nothing, so how do you know? It just says Raven's Roost. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. See, all of my scenarios, sometimes there's a tie-in that's very subtle. Others are pretty blatant.
You that one bite?
No, very subtle.
Oh, very simple.
It's just the name of a boat, man. It's just the name of a boat.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. The missing boat.
Okay. So I was there for that.
Yeah, but you didn't remember Raven's Roost. That's the tie-in here. These are survivors from that are now here. Raven's Roost.
Survivors off of the Griefing Toilet?
Yeah, I
That's
every
funny.
single one of my scenarios has this little tie-in where they all link together, and some tiny manner or other.
It's funny.
The sailor is Felicia Seafar. She looks at you and just kind of goes, "Get in."
You dude. Okay.
Yeah. Shut the hell up and don't bother me. Insights, if you wish.
Ah, I got you.
I got a 1.
Man, we-
You're wondering if any of that fish is worth salvaging that's all dried up on the bottom of the boat. What was yours, Steve? You can tell by her actions and attitude that she's very wary and very untrustworthy. And I'm not untrusting. She doesn't know you. She just knows she's doing this thing for you. Mm. Yeah. Long boats, most of your long boats, yes, they have when they want to go to shore, but they also have sails that they put up. So she basically puts up the sail and heads out. Come on, where are you? On this island, this is what most of your halflings look like. Really not like halflings that you are used to on the mainland.
Oh, they ugly.
Down and out. They're not your chubby little happy-go-lucky halflings.
Look like they beat the mess out of somebody too.
They're considered to be beleaguered people here. Originally 3.5 is what this was built out of, but you know, it's quite easy to the modifications are quite easy. Comes from a book that came out from a world that came out that didn't kick, but I got the book. You are taken to the island, and the way she moves it, you avoid rocks, massive sunken, rotting ships. Even as you go, you see plenty of reef sharks. They're all in here, and shadows of other things. You can give perceptions or investigations as you like, because you don't have to do anything. She's running the rigging. She does it herself. And you're. This is the first time you've looked in the bay and seen sunken ships, masts stick out all over the place, and you see all these sharks and there's lots of fish too. But that's why they catch a lot of sharks. There's a lot of shark steaks. Perceptions or investigations, because you're kind of looking down. You could use either or.
It's a 1.
Yeah, you're doing what a barbarian does, but you know you're a fighter.
16 plus 2. I got 18.
Yeah. Yep. Just he's here because this is where he landed.
18.
Those are as you're seeing research. You also see, you swear, are humanoid figures swimming around down there too. Not like a whole bunch like people, but you every now and then you see one darting around. Very humanoid figurines. They could be merfolk because they're deeper down, so they're shadowy. Merfolk, Sahaguin, the other ones that my mind went blank on.
They're definitely not. Well, they're not Simic hybrids.
No, these aren't hybrids. There's 3 primaries. Your merfolk, you know, your mermaids, mermen, your Sahaguin, which are your fish folk, but there's the other one, which is another type of fish folk that I know them, but the name
The
escapes me.
short ugly ones.
You don't know merfolk. They're too shadowy. You see humanoid figures. They're deeper down. The reef sharks stay up closer to the top. Okay. She comes. I'm trying to do it. She comes here and goes down this river to this spot right here. You guys are gonna have to. I can't keep holding it up to them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the island right there.
About 2.5 miles down. Not even far.
No, it's one of the many islands out there. One of the ones that make up all the shoals out there. You can see how big it is. You see up top,
Yeah. Yeah, 1 mile.
1 mile, and then you can
About half
measure
an
it to
inch,
see.
yeah.
Well, then you can measure how long and how wide this island is. That's the size of the island. Second, I'm trying to. So one thing I don't like about it is I have to go all the way to 19. 17.
It's about 14 miles down.
This is known as Gold Nugget Stream.
9 miles plus.
Survival DC 16 or higher. Yeah, this is just looking in the water. This has I don't know why I use survival, but I know why I use survival because it has to do with mining and things like that.
I got an 11. I'm rolling a lot of 20s.
Absolutely.
18.
Okay, as you're looking, you can see the reason it's called Gold Nugget Stream is you can see these shiny little nuggets in the water.
Yeah,
Yeah, but we're inland right now.
She takes the boat
Yeah.
because she can up that stream.
Yeah.
And that's where she parks, is where number 19 is, because that goes into the grasslands. That's where there's a place for her to actually put the
Yeah,
thing
we're
on
not
shore.
we're not out in the ocean at this.
No, you're up the stream. And it's called Gold Nugget Stream.
There's less of a likelihood.
Yeah.
Farming. Definitely less of something big.
But that, well, no, there's nothing huge in here. There's fish and stuff. It does have life. But what catches your eye is this gold. And the gold is still there. There's no indication of any kind of inhabitation.
Hey, Ron, just between.
No, I haven't used this island before. This was in my stack. I pulled it out of my stack and it's like, oh, perfect. I've got this island. Stretch. This rough island. Bingo.
Yeah, no, that's not the character sheet that's in that book.
Oh,
Well, last time I had it on that table.
well,
And this
I
one?
think I put it back into the
Sorry.
Oh, well. Here's what I was originally looking for.
It's not.
Oh, you got
Yeah, there you go. Mhm. That's where you are. Who says I don't? Yeah, it comes down from,
by the wall.
oh, it washes down from the mountain. The island isn't exactly friendly.
So if she were to get some, more comes down in.
Just that the island isn't very friendly, so hanging out here for a prolonged period of time
Ain't smart.
could be deadly. Thus, nobody comes there.
What?
All sorts. Hmm. She'll tell you the name of some of these places, what they call them. Spider Fens, Scorpion Valley, Centipede Hills, Millipede Cliffs, Wasp Catacombs, Stag Beetle Glen, Praying Mantis Beach, Fire Beetle Cavern, Bombardier Beetle, Giant Ant Warrens, Assassin Giant Van.
Makes sense.
And bugs don't care what you are, you're food. So anybody who wants to come here better have the ability to handle themselves. She can handle herself, just know she's level 8.
Where are we?
She's a level 8 sailor. Basically a fighter.
All right, so we're stopped now, right? At this point.
Yeah, 19 is where she comes in. I wish it was in the order where I wanted to go, but there no. If you look at one, there's no stopping at one.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. So this is where you stop. So I had to. That's why I had to flip all the pages. Actually, stop at the spider fence. I mean, you actually stopped at the gold nugget string. Want water, Jared? I'm up.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
How about a banana?
Man, I've had plenty of bananas already.
There you go, Joe.
Yeah.
All to grab a nugget and be on our way.
I kind of want to grab some nuggets. Yeah.
Yeah, these are not huge. They're about the size of the first fold of your pinky finger. They're these little tiny things.
Well, that's not small. To be fair, that's a lot of gold.
Well, I just put them down there. They're worth 5 gold each. Each little nugget's worth 5 gold. Mind you, it's gold. So even like I said, even small is worth.
Yeah, but decent.
But yeah, you see her. She has like a net, so she scoops it up and she rinses it all off, almost like the guys with the pan.
Yeah.
Same thing, but you don't need the pan. You can just use a net with super tiny, like with mesh. And she scoops up half a dozen of them and then just sets them off to the side for later. She doesn't go crazy. It's like anything. She'll tell you if you bring in too much,
Yeah.
questions are asked. Or if you bring in 4 or 5, nobody will say anything.
I take off my t-shirt and do just a little bit with my t-shirt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they tell you don't. You can literally scoop up a dozen, but she said you better not. Better keep it
hideable.
Keep it hideable. You don't want to push that you came out here and did this.
Yeah, everybody grab what you can so we can all hide some. You especially, Mark. No, put it in. Yeah.
Put it in your bandana.
Hide as much as you can in your shirt.
So now he looks like he's got bumps in his head. No, say when you say I put it in my bandana, I put it in my bandana. We. You're a turtle. You think anybody would notice? They wouldn't even notice.
No.
A little uncomfortable as it rubs against your head, but no, you get a few put in you tie it up in your bandana and like a little. Yeah, but they tell you don't take no more than like 5. You don't want to do that. Mind you, you grab 5, everybody can have 25 gold. Each nugget's worth 5. And that's because of how raw they are. They melt them all down into the gold pieces, which are usually bigger, but gold pieces are actually pretty thin. So each one. I'm not a gold guy. I don't know how big a piece of gold needs to be to start hammering into to what they are. I would imagine they take a lot of these, melt them, and make the gold very thin, very, very thin pieces out of them, or else they're not worth any, or else you don't really get it.
Or they add what they do a lot of the time. They add
not in D&D. No. If you add anything to any of the gold or silver or cotton, or you add anything to it, and then you find out, you wind up in jail. These are pure. That's why they're worth what they're worth.
Yeah. Well, the old timey gold.
This is old timey gold.
I'm saying like back in Greek days.
Yeah.
They were filled in with silver, so that
Well, yeah, and a lot of them got nailed for it because they started filling them in with stuff. They still weighed the same, and it was called counterfeiting.
Yeah.
Gold is gold. So you start counterfeiting, you've got a major problem. None of the factions will allow that because business is business, and you start counterfeiting, they will make an example of you. That's the one thing that they all agree on is, yeah, they
None
don't
of that
they don't
kind of
allow
shit.
any of that kind of crap.
So they have those plates that you can scratch across.
So that's up to you. I can only show you as best I can because this is more solid. But that's the island, and I can't tell you where to go. I can't hold this up for an hour while you decide.
All right, but
So
so we're supposed to.
no, I'm going to look at you and Jared because you guys have this map in front of you.
Yeah.
You guys decide. You just tell them
All right, so
because I can't sit there and hold it up, and it's so tiny, and I can put it here too. But
they're at 19.
you're at 19.
Yeah.
19. That's called Gold Nugget Stream, and that's where you scoop up. Everybody scoops up. Even if
Get a 10.
even if you get a handful of nuggets, you go, oh, I only take 5. And you dump the rest in.
Yeah, let's go to 10.
How far away is it?
Right next to us.
Do you use that? It could be a mile. It could be 2 miles. How far away is it?
It's less than a mile. It's right there.
Right. That is more than a mile.
Is
It could be.
It's a little bit.
I can't tell. Use a.
It's the same. To number, it's like a mile.
Yeah.
From like place to place, it's touching.
Okay, so it's two thingies. I'm not good with perception. That's why I went. So yeah, they point literally to a mountain sticking up.
Right next to us, yeah.
It's a mile away. The first half is along this flat land, and then it
Straight up.
goes straight up. It's more pyramid. It's more like this. Well, you point to it and you ask her what is that, she'll tell you that's called the giant ant warrens.
No, it's not one of those.
That's the name of it.
I know, but she didn't say it.
No, she did say giant ant. She didn't point anything out. Scorpio. I went all the way to 11, so I know where I stopped because some of these not going to say because they don't know everything. These are she goes that's called the giant ant warrens. Yeah, that's the name of the mountain.
Everything is a bad thing.
Everything's a bad thing. It doesn't matter where you go.
Yeah, you're not picking a better place. I'm telling you that right now.
It's called Insect Island. That doesn't mean
In
it's
fact-
all.
In fact, that's one of the nicer names.
Yeah, that's what giant ant warrens. That's one of the nice. Yeah, you
Yeah. That's part of the reason why I was like, okay, cool, because it's
You-
not like bombardier beetle or
you can decide. You can say, okay, that doesn't sound good. There's other places. Anything that she can see. So 10, 4, 12, 17, 2, 18. So all of these she knows the name of because I didn't know. So she knows the name of these things. That's a the one I was gonna say. That is a interesting place. People when they came here before they all got eaten or other things, people called that the enchanted pool. People called it the enchanted pool.
But I'm figuring we should probably hit that after. And I'm also figuring if we do hit something nice, we should probably hit it after we hit something a little hard. To like maybe if it is nice, we get to rejuvenate.
Should go hit something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Let's go hit something first before we start looking for nice things.
What's closest to the enchanted pool?
10, where I said we go.
Mm-hmm.
That's the closest one.
Well, four's not bad. Four right here.
Yeah, but 4 is far from us,
A little over a mile.
and it's far from the enchanted.
Oh, what's closest to the enchanted pool? Yeah,
Yeah.
10 is the closest to an
Yeah.
enchanted pool.
So like if we were to go 10 and then enchanted pool, we'd probably be pretty good.
Sure.
All right, so do you want to do that? All right, let's do it.
I don't want to do any of this, but okay.
Then don't play the
Yeah.
game.
It's a nice start.
Out of where?
Oh, we got back on the boat.
The boat that brought you here.
Well, she said
Not for a long period. You make up your own mind.
just before we step out, I will be doing a ritual which will give us temporary hit points for the day. Dang it! That was 3. Well, that's better than 2 last time. And I will share the meal with the captain because I have enough.
Is that the bland one?
It is, but it is a blessed meal by blessed from high.
No, she doesn't. But she has spices. That's what she's asking. She tries it. That's what I'm saying. She'll sit there and go, okay, eat it, and then she puts stuff on it. That's the only reason I was asking. Okay.
Problem is
You go to this mountain, like I said, shaped like a pyramid.
all right.
Everyone can give a survival check.
Another one?
Yeah, you're looking at this mountain. It's not a massive thing, but it's big enough to be considered a mountain versus a hill.
16 plus 4, 20, 30, 20.
Dormant volcano.
I'm like, man, 14. I know.
With a 14, yes, it's not a difficult roll.
Rod, my bonus is +6.
What?
You only needed a 10 or better. It's to be able to tell that this used to be a volcano. It blew its top, so it's not as big, which means the warrens are all these flumes and stuff within it that they call home.
That makes sense. It's so hot. They didn't have to dig out their own answers.
No, they were just able to claim.
For something that looks pretty similar to an ant.
Mhm.
But much bigger.
No different than those who do the ant things. They get these pre-made warrens and stuff, and the ants they move right in.
All right. We continue up.
Now you can go up. It takes you a while because it is the
Yeah.
steep climb. Oh, where it blew its top.
So just that's the top. It's just
Yeah, it's a dormant volcano. This is where it blew its top. It's just a
big hole.
big hole. But like anything that any volcano blows its top, and they are spent. Yeah, when you look down in there, it's full of water because they fill in and then they become a lake. Well, a pseudo lake. In this case, just a big pond.
So who wants to head into the lake with me? Steve.
Who's Steve?
What's your character's name? Weird Doc.
Well,
Weird Nog.
he was saying,
Oh. I don't know.
Not Murdoch, Muir.
Mir.
Muir.
Mir.
Weird.
Mir Doc. Well, we want to do this in character. But he has to take a phone call.
What are we supposed to kill all these bugs?
You're looking for something.
Yeah.
I know where it is, so it depends on when or how you find it. If you decide to keep going, there's the island. He says there's something on here that he wants, which is the pipes of the sewers. They're here somewhere, and he would like it back so he can start being an annoyance. Pipes of the sewers is basically he can go down, blow it, and then he can start getting places infested with rats. He wants to become an annoyance. But because it's just pipes and they're just rats, nobody will realize why they keep getting infested with rats.
And there's also other treasures.
He said the pirates that crashed there, and he told you he was a crew that did it, and he doesn't know what happened because he took that opportunity to get out. If you read between the lines, he got out with this halfling. They took the longboat and they got out of there, but that ship never came to port, and it's sunken out there somewhere as far as he knows. They they were out of here, and they took that opportunity because they were shanghaied. Basically, pirates raided whatever boat they were on, and they were forced in, or they were at a village or a town or something like that, and pirates will Shanghai just as much as anybody else if they can sneak in, sneak out. They took that opportunity to leave. But he does know, he did explain, he saw the crewmen and stuff like that taking their ill-gotten gains and going onto the island with them. He just took that opportunity to sneak into the captain's quarters and grab his private little stash. And that's what got him situated here.
Are you back, Alan?
And Steve's still
That
on
was
the
me.
he's still on the phone.
Oh.
Yep, you said that. No, waiting for you. You're standing at the top of this blown its top off dormant volcano thing, and the bottom is basically a pond.
Hey, Brethren, you want to go down? Oh, sorry. I saw something with a lady. That was the old lady. But yeah. You want to go down to the bottom of this lake? There might be something down there. Yeah.
If you look at any volcano where they have blown their top, they're not like this nice little hill. They are steep. They're like almost straight. They are very, very steep.
I can breathe underwater.
He's been timed out.
See you.
I see.
For you. Find that work. Bye.
He's gotta go.
Your time.
You want to go swimming?
Yeah.
It's got very steep sides, and at the bottom it's just basically a pond. It's not big enough to be a lake. It's just a pond.
Okay.
But you got steep sides. Get down there.
Oh, so it's like.
It's not up to the top.
Oh.
If you've ever looked at any volcano, the steep sides, and they'll collect water at the bottom of them.
Oh, okay. So
It's not like it's sitting there even at the top. No,
Oh, I thought you were.
no,
It's deep all the way
it's
down.
deep.
Okay. See, I don't understand. Yeah. Like, oh, okay.
It's steep to this pond at the bottom.
So you're gonna jump in? You're gonna do a swan dive?
Let's climb down.
Rick Jenkins. I push you in.
Rolling it back. He keeps talking about it, and this guy's like,
You're on the 10.
you just smack him at the side of the head. You gonna go or not?
Yeah, that's set it up to get me over.
Ron,
Oh, yeah.
Well, to look for an entrance to the side, you got to go back to the bottom of the hill. If you're looking for something up here, you can see all around. It's not a big thing. You can see all around. There's no caves. There's no openings. It's a blown top. A lot of rubble. Or investigation. You're doing a little bit of both. You're perceiving to see if you hold, but you're also physically looking. So it could be either or. Yeah, you choose which one. It's not it's you choose the 24.
Yeah.
Like I said, you can use either. You don't say I'm going to roll once and this is what I'm going to choose. You say, okay, I'm going to use perception or I'm going to use. Yeah, it's your choice. Yeah, it's the player's choice. I'm saying you can use either one of these two because you're just kind of letting your periphery see if there's something, or you're physically looking, whichever one works better for you. Just that in this case, you can use either or. Yeah, you see back down, further down, about halfway up, is this hole that goes in, where obviously a vent blew out. Yes, the vents. If there's water, that means the bottom, that's all sealed up.
Yeah.
And the fact that it's not up
That's
to the,
not to the top means that there's
it leaks.
Yeah. Now let's go back down that hole and go down.
You go down, you this big hole. Now the lucky part is when I did this, I rolled to see if there are any, quote unquote random ants. Because like any ant, they're not always there. They're out and about, but none are coming to they're foraging right now. So none are here. So you have this big opening.
That's true. More
Basically them.
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 Okay. How many of them?
Jared. Them.
The ants.
Them. It's an old movie.
Oh.
Giant ants. Called them. Just them.
Yeah.
Because a little girl that survived and was hiding, she said, them.
She wasn't hiding. She was just walking.
Yeah, well,
She-
she escaped somehow. They never said how, just that she was, the trailer was all tore up, so she had to have hid somehow, then started walking in absolute complete daze and whatever you call it when something horrible happens and you just kind of move traumatized, yeah.
By you. Your
By
mind
them.
is just blank.
Yep. Traumatized by them.
All right. So we come across them.
No, this is just
Them are gone.
the big hole here. If you saw them, that's the ant hole. This is where them are.
Okay.
The original people went down into the ant hole to
So we're talking about how big are these?
no, they're not that big. Giant ants in D&D are about the size of, say, your arm.
Okay.
They're still big.
Yeah.
And if you know the strength of ants and stuff like that, they'll tear your arm off in a second. But you're in front of this hole.
Okay.
Okay. This layout one for now. My problem is I don't have giant ants, so. The bad part about this is I didn't know where you're going to preset anything. I have no clue where you're going.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because it's a choose your own adventure. But
Yeah, it's literally choose your path. What I hate is somewhere during the Halloween's ages ago, you get these packages of bugs.
Mhm.
I had a whole bunch of ants. I
Yeah,
don't know where they are. Whole bunch of ants, bats, all the things, centipedes, all that fun stuff. So I have to use something for my ants. Or I'll just use theater of the mind. Because you're only in these straight pathways, and you're following the main way, which is where you can actually walk. And notice they go down, they go up. This is not a nice, even, flat. Okay. These are randoms. I gotta see what my randoms are. There we go. Okay. Whoever wants to can roll a d6 as you're moving along.
Which one's the T6?
That's your square. It's a cube.
one of these.
2.
2. A 2 in 6 chance of ants.
Is that
What's a 1 in 3 chance?
It's a 2 and a 1 or 2 is an encounter. He rolled a 2. That means ants.
Oh,
You're going down here, and there's these ants coming at you.
you?
Yep.
Bugs.
So roll me a d4.
I wish. It's
I
never.
got it.
Oh, the triangle.
4.
4 ants.
Cool.
Okay. You're going down this hall. These 4 ants, they are ants. Doof. They come right at you. Mind you, ants can crawl the walls. They can get behind you, can get front. There is no, I'm going to stand in the front. They just go out and around.
Mhm.
I've got 4 characters, so one comes to each one.
Yeah. All right. Initiative.
Yep.
Not 20.
I have a 16.
Uh, all right, there we go. It's a 6.
Okay. Jared, you're up front. Big ants, like I said, about the size of your arm. Come right at you.
All right. That's a 6.
Plus,
Thank you. I forget what exactly I'm adding here. I have a +5 to all melee. Is that
There you go.
Oh,
You're proficient with all weapons. They gave you a scimitar. It doesn't matter what the weapon is, you know how
Some
to
martial
use it.
weapon, yeah.
so that'll make it 11. Does that hit an ant?
Hits it, but it doesn't penetrate. You hit their thick carapace. You smack it because ants come right at you. They don't have this moving and ducking and dodging thing. They just come at you and just start clamping. Jeff,
All right. All right. I rolled a 16 for my attack.
you smacked.
Plus 4.
Yeah,
20.
you smacked. What are you using?
Huh?
What are you using? What's your weapon? I don't know.
Oh, a dagger.
Okay, so you got your dag comes right at you, and you right, where the neck and the body hit, you kind of stick it right in there, and you gouge a big hole
Okay.
or a little hole in this case, depending upon your dex.
It is a 2
It's a D.
plus
It's a D4 plus a D4.
4. Yeah.
Oh, you roll a D4.
Oh, I rolled.
It's not a 4 plus 2. It's
Yeah. No.
D4 plus 2. Yeah, the pyramid.
Yeah. That's what I rolled.
You rolled 4.
I rolled 2. I rolled 2 plus 4.
You rolled it.
Yeah, no, I heard the 4, and I'm like, no, you still got to roll it, man.
My plus 4 is my plus 4.
So yeah, you gouge it, and it, they kind of, they don't bleed like usually. They have this clear gooey. Those are Steve. Yeah, you crack it, split a hole again. The goo ooze. Okay. One on you, Jeff. 16
Hits.
grabs you for 3 as it clamps on, and I can't see. They clamp on. And they start doing this number. Yeah, if you ever watched Dance, they're
Mandibles.
those mandibles. They use them like saws. That's how they cut the meat to drag it away. So you've got one on you, and it's cutting. Jared, had 2. Steve, 3. Boy, I got luck by 1. And Mark, that's if we get that nat 20. No, but an 18 plus. So yeah. Same with him for 4. And then it's Mark's go.
Lady Black Mars. It's an armed strike. said 10 hits.
No. So yeah, he sticks the dagger, rips apart. But when he comes in for the follow up for the punch, he just kind of, ow. Go top of the round. See if you can hit something.
7 plus 5. Okay, so it's 12. That's 1 point more than the
1
last.
point more, but it's still a miss. The meat shield can't hit nothing.
$19 plus, and then 2 plus 4. I got another 6 points of damage.
Okay. Goes to Steve. And you're beating it up, and it's an ant, so being able to tell if it's dying or not is you just can't tell. Yeah, 17 hits. Okay, you splatter yours. So the one on you, you take 2 points because they use their dex for that. They're not squeezing now, they're just sawing. So they just use their bonus damage to automatically just start cutting. It's not like when they first got, now they just hold. Now it just does this number. And the one on Mark, he takes 2 points. The one on Jared still can't hit. So the one in front of Jared is trying to buy him. Jared's backing up and moving away. He keeps trying to hit it.
Feel like you're missing each other.
Seven points. Follow up with an unarmed strike if needed.
Oh yeah.
And 19 plus. Yeah. 8 points.
Okay, he comes with the dagger again, slices in because I know it says piercing, but you know you can slice too. Slices where the neck and head meet, and then when he punches it, the head goes flying off. Let's see if my boy can hit anything this time. Jared. Jared. Hit the ant, Jared. The ant.
Oh, 19.
Hey, you hit the ant. Scimitar, D6 plus your strength.
Which?
The 6 is the same square.
Oh, okay.
And then you add your strength modes.
So 8.
So you finally come in and you slice it. I'm getting tired of this.
Okay. 8 damage total.
Which one?
The one on,
Oh, the one on you. You still got yours. Yeah, sorry. I was looking at. So yeah, you do the same thing. You finally got into it and it just drops.
nice. Thank goodness.
Then it goes to Steve. Yes, the one on Jared.
The inspirations. And
Oops.
let's roll.
All right, Jared. Let's see if the one on you hits. I rolled a 2. Just can't do it.
Gravy. Neither of them hit each other.
Goes to Mark.
See. I'll say 18.
Mm-hmm. Smack. Yeah. Crack it. Splatter it. Ants are done. At least those ants are done.
It's a panther ant, a pink panther ant.
It's a pant. Watch out for the pants.
Yeah. Zero. I have 2 temporary points left.
Don't have to use the healing kit yet. All right. What direction can we go? Just
Continue on. Another straight shot.
Yeah, there are several, like any ant warren, there are several smaller, but these are caused by the volcano itself. They created it smaller, but you're on this main vent that blew out. You could have gone in from the north or the south, because it blew out this way. So it didn't matter which side you came in. So there were 2 openings, and you're just following this main path unless you decide to take an angle.
Yeah, I suggest we just keep going towards the water. Any other angle will be prolonging our journey. Which I mean could be treasure inside these angles. Who knows? There you go.
Okay, so you continue on. Okay, encounter number 2. Let's see if it happens. I have X amount of encounters, how many ants before you get to, and that'll tell you what's left, because I don't know. I have no idea. Everything's numbered.
Oh. So now roll a d6, right?
Roll a d6. This is the second.
4.
Okay, the second time, no encounter.
Okay.
Roll again.
2.
Third encounter. Boom.
And then roll a d3 for how many ants? A d4 for how many ants?
Yeah.
1.
1 ant. Why did I write that many? Oh, that's the encounter stuff. Okay. A much larger ant with a really big head and huge mandibles charges right at you. High die as to who it's going after.
All right, roll, everybody. Roll a what? A d20?
Whatever dice you want to roll. I don't care what you roll as long as I know who.
So it's high die.
Yeah, any high die, doesn't matter. Pick a die and roll it, and whoever gets the highest number is the one it just happens to come after.
Okay.
He's rolling a 4.
I
I
got
got 3.
two.
No, a D4. The triangle. He decided to do the.
Because there's 4 of us.
There's only 4 of you, so
That makes sense.
D4, James.
Oh,
4.
Oh,
The
wow.
pyramid.
he was rolling for all of us. 4.
So far, it's Jared.
Yeah.
Okay. Comes right at Jared.
Jared.
Okay, and still initiative because they don't hide or anything. They come straight in. There's no stealthing involved here.
Fourteen plus 4, 18.
And Jared,
Am I rolling again?
D20 initiative.
15.
Okay. Mark's up front. Okay. Smack. Okay, you smack it. Its goo starts gooing. Goes to Holden.
You've called me Holden.
Holden.
There's not Holden.
That's what I'm using. The old Holden. It's the one I have here because I don't have the new ones.
Gorog. 7.
It's a big fighter, can't you? That is one upset half orc fighter not proving his worth. Jeff.
Um, 8 MS.
Okay. Coming after Jared.
No.
Rolled a 17 plus. And 15.
15 damage.
No. It comes to bite you. Rolled a 17, but then his tail reaches up and over and goes to sting you. And it's a 15.
So I took 15 points.
No, I hit you twice. I don't know what your AC is.
Oh. Armor class is 10.
Because nobody bothered to go shopping. So nobody has armor.
Shell.
Natural. Okay. 5 points from the bite. DC 11 con. DC 11 con, Jared.
I was I even what that means?
That plus your con.
That's 3. We're +2, so 5.
Nope. So you take that's 1. So you take another 5 points. 4 of them are poison. Round goes Mark. Yeah, this thing with those big mandibles, they're tougher. They have the same to attack and everything. They just can withstand more damage and they're bigger. But their armor class is nothing changed because they're still a ant.
Lost.
Okay, he hits it hard enough to make it just drop. Oh,
You killed it?
well, he hit it hard both times. So he smacked it pretty good. Okay, and counter check number 4.
Um, 4 again, nothing.
Counter check number 5.
2 again.
Okay, roll a d4.
Another 1.
Okay, another big ant comes at you.
So we roll another d4.
No, you rolled a 1.
I know to see who
Oh,
goes
yeah,
after.
who goes first? Sorry. Yeah, another single big ant.
I rolled downstairs. Yeah.
2 for me.
Can you roll a d4 for us?
Jared.
A d5.
D4, Jared.
With a 1.
That's a 1.
So it looks like
Sounds
you.
like me.
Okay, well, it's still going pretty slow, so I've got an 11 on my initiative.
Okay.
Yeah, these things are hard. They're coming right at you, so you can see them. You prep up for them. Yeah, there's nothing hidden here. It's just
All right. Yeah, I got a 21.
oops. Oh no, that's right. I got an 11. Jared, initiative.
All right. With a 10.
Plus.
Well,
Yeah, it has no pluses.
Oh.
He's a fighter. His dump stat is typically I forget what his dump stat was. It might be charisma, but I don't think he has any bonuses to dex. Fighters, you don't really want to put a lot of bonuses into dex because you armor up. And you can only get so much dex bonuses.
Yes.
It works, but because sometimes if you have a dex bonus in your armor, you can get that max bonus. Sometimes you can get a dex with a shield that's higher than if you have plate.
Yeah.
All right. So you're up front.
All right. So I roll.
And it's coming at you, so
Oh,
it makes sense.
Can we use proficiencies?
You're just using
Yes.
your weapon. What
No,
proficiencies?
like weapon proficiency.
If you are proficient with the weapon you have, you should be using proficiencies. I have no control over that. It's your character, not mine.
Okay.
I mean, what weapon do you have?
A dagger.
And are you proficient with a dagger? Then you, yeah.
All right. I have Nick. All right. So, my hit is 10. That hit.
No, these are a lot. These are the warriors. These are the big boys. They have thicker skin.
All right.
Hold in. Sleepyhead.
So I don't even
Hit something. All you need is an 11 or better.
Right at 14.
Hey, on the first go, he hit something.
Oh, so 4 plus 5. Okay, 9.
Smack. And it's coming at you, sir. So let's see here. 18.
I rolled an 18.
That's your armor class?
Oh no. No, my armor class, it hits.
Okay. So the bite is for 2.
But that's why I rolled an 18 for.
And he does sting you. So con save.
So
That's what-
18 plus.
yeah, if
2,
you beat
20.
it. It doesn't matter. As long as you make the first number, I don't worry about the rest of it. As you take 1 extra point.
Okay.
The stinger still does a point. It's a question of whether or not you
So I do so total of 3 damage.
actually total of 4. I rolled a 1, but their damage is +2. So the first was 3 and then 1. So total is 3.
Oh.
2 from the bite, 1 from the stinger. The stinger only does 1 point of damage, period. It's just a little stinger. It's the poison it shoots inside. So basically, this thing stuck you just enough to pierce the skin,
Mhm.
but not into the blood vessels. So you get this welt right here where the poison puts in. You just kind of when it comes down because you got no poison. Goes to Mark.
All right. Yeah. 16.
16 total. Okay. Down it goes.
Cool.
And that was encounter number 5.
No, that was number 6. Because we had 3 4s.
Yeah. 3 4s and then
Oh, 2 and
yes.
3.
So encounter.
Alright.
I have X amount of counters before you get where you're going. Even though you don't know that's where you're going, but all roads lead to the same place.
6.
No encounter, and you come to this. Basically, there's dripping water. It's for the leakage, so there's a big pond within, of course, and it doesn't overflow because again it leaks from there too. But you see the queen, and there are 5 warrior ants that protect her nonstop. You can see them; they're there. 5 of them, and the queen.
Yes.
Perceptions.
I rolled a 13.
I rolled an 18 plus 4.
Yeah, Mark. Situation.
Yep.
So. It's a 7.
Okay, so you, sir, Jeff,
Mm-hmm.
as you're looking here and you're seeing this is a problem because there's 5 warriors protecting the queen. Now, D&D giant insects are not like the real world. Okay, there's a lot, but they're not in the tens of thousands because the magic of D&D and how it all works, if that was to happen, ants would rule the world.
Yes.
Okay, so nature does not allow them to proliferate like real life.
Mhm.
FYI, The max number you'll ever come across of an ant hill is 100.
Mhm.
So they have a limited number. But in this case, you see 5 warriors,
And
the queen. Now there's no trash, there's no bones or anything like that. Again, anybody who knows ants, they don't keep it.
they move into fungus, right?
Well, some do fungals,
Yeah.
others just dump it outside, but they don't let trash is a problem because it causes disease, and ants are. I know a lot of people say, oh, they're very smart. No, it's nature. They have this built in
Cleanliness.
what to do. It's like birds aren't smart to fly south in the winter. They just
No.
the instinct says we gotta head south. So it's instinct to keep it clean. So it's all clean except you see just lying there next to the queen in her big bulbous form is a sword with a let me look here, with a nice beautiful red ruby. I don't know why I said emerald. Not an emerald, it's a ruby
In the base or
in the pommel.
pommel? Okay.
You know how some are made and they have
back
yeah, that top part that's there's a ruby embedded there.
there. Hmm.
No, they are protecting. They will not charge out. They encircle and protect the queen unless you go in. And then once you go in, they will swarm you.
What if I hit the queen with a short bow from a distance?
Yeah.
Throw my knives.
You can do whatever you want to do. Once you do it, they will swarm you. Because now you've attacked. And because they're looking right at you. So as soon as you attack it, right now they're thinking you're going to come in. The second you attack the queen, they're going to come out. And there are 5 of them. They are warriors. They are tougher.
that's
And
tough.
there are 5 of them.
Yeah, it's enough to kill us.
And Jared has an AC of 10.
Yeah, it's definitely enough to kill Jared.
Maybe we just leave them for now.
Yeah, you can always come back.
Yeah,
There's no set.
They're really that dangerous. Probably.
This is the queen's chamber. And you see beside her a sword that's nice, shiny, and pretty. So it's obviously magical in some nature, but it's just sitting there because they don't see that as trash. It doesn't do anything. It's just sitting there. But they've moved all the trash out. There's no trash in here. And while she's sitting there with her bulbous body,
Now, Prince. There's no way. There's no way.
not unless you know how you're going to do it. I mean, while you're walking along, there's plenty of rubble. This whole place blew out, from the volcano. So you've been walking around rocks. It's not no straight, but there's a lot of rubble and stuff, but nothing that impedes traffic. It's not like these giant boulders, but there's a lot of rubble and everything that fell down.
So can we
You tell me. I just told you what's there. Now you tell me. Rubble. There's rubble.
character. We've seen them crawl on the walls and the ceilings.
They are ants. This means you can build a wall. They're just going to tear it down. They're just going to reopen it.
Or if they can avoid it altogether, they will.
There are several entries all around you. This was the main entry to the Queen's Chamber. Said there's all these side entries and stuff like that. It is an ant's warren. There is no. To do that. You got to bring this whole thing down.
Yeah, you got to crush it and leave the sword there.
Of 100 ants, you've killed 6. These are still 94 crawling around, some inside, some outside. And that's just a DM telling you that the max ants in giant ants of the India is 100. She has eggs and stuff there, but until an ant dies, she knows one dies. And you can see a worker come in, 4 eggs are grabbed and they take them away to start the hatching process to keep that number at 100.
We want to take her down.
And didn't we just say that attacking them would not work out well?
Yeah. The player characters in this case, you don't need to do a survival or anything like this. As you were kids, like all of us were kids, played with ants. You know what will happen. You've played with ants enough to know that if you disturb them, they will swarm and they will do everything to protect the queen.
Yeah.
So there are these 5 warrior ants.
Like,
ready.
could we possibly beat them? For sure. For sure, we could possibly beat
Your
them.
problem is very
But
simple.
the problem is
armor.
what's going to die?
The problem is armor and weapons and gear. I gave you all the money. Instead, it was I'm dealing business, and here's Jared, the fighter, doesn't even have a shield. His armor class is 10.
Yeah.
And these things got +5 to hit. 5 or more, I'm hitting them. And they have a stinger. So they do they still do the same damage as the warriors. They're just bigger. They can take more damage. So they still do the D6 +2. The difference is they have a stinger, which is 1 point plus a D6 of poison, unless you do a con save. So they have a potential of 14 points maximum per hit. That's maximum. That's if I roll a 6, the 2, and then the other 6, and you fail your con save. They can do 14 points in 1 hit.
Which is more than my points.
Yeah, you're level 1. They are ants. I did not sit back and say, oh, there's only going to be 1 there. But I also thought you'd go shopping. You have a armor class of 18 or 19 or anything like that. It's like, nope, they're headed straight out. Okay. Because the one who wouldn't care is the turtle. Yeah, think. I'm good to go. And the weapons you have are the stuff you picked up, and he has Shillelagh, which is nice. Whack!
Yeah.
But you and that is the great thing about how this is. There is no set time. 0.
Okay.
It's like, can you go find this?
Yeah.
And you
Just
decide to
go
go
there.
back. You say, yeah, we're not really ready. It was rougher than we thought. Okay, well,
Now we all got 25 more gold too to help us.
now
out.
you got 25 more gold each. Each of you has your own separate 25 gold that you can go to one of the factions that deals in the gold. I don't know which one it is, but whichever one it is deals with the gold, and you sell these nuggets. Okay, and as long as you don't come in with a huge chunk, i.e., every character walks in and you all have 5, they're going to question that.
Yeah, we go separate.
That's a huge chunk.
Yeah. So we all go separately at different times.
You really have to spread it out. You have to spread it out within days, not I'm going to go at this hour. He comes the next hour. No, you got to go. Okay, I'm going to go today. You go next week. You go the week after that. If they're going to, like anything, they're going to be, the questions will start being asked. There's a lot of gold suddenly coming in. When I say they're going to question it, think of anything. You go out and you counterfeit a bunch of money, and you go to the bank or you go to stores. This guy keeps coming in with these 20s every freaking day, and he spends like 6 or 8. Is he wealthy? Are these real? These are counterfeit. In this case, it's like, where's all this gold coming from? Because the only person who knows about it is Lars and the halfling. So they've been coming out here maybe once a month, scooping up 5 and going back. Hey, where are you finding that gold? Man, if you know where to look, you can find it. Just you're not going to find a lot of it. And that's how they've been getting away with it. It's just like we find some here and there. There's never piecemeal. And they send them out to the wild goose chase. Oh, we found some up here. And they go over there. It's all gone. Oh, I don't know. We only found 5 after 6 days out there. Because he has deceit. She has deceit. 4 characters are going to walk in. Hey, hey, hey. Red flag. You got to spread it out. So when you go back, which I'm going to assume you're going to do because you realize you didn't prepare for this, which is fine. Again, I love it. First level. You really wouldn't think this. You are getting away from a city as 0 level. So you've always been with with whatever guard force, everything like that. You're off doing everything else. So you didn't have any gear or anything, or even when you did get it captured, they took everything you had. So you're not adventurers that know. So you're like, yeah, we can do this. Oh, yeah, I think we better rethink this. There's this nice sword there, but yeah. And there are 6 randoms all along the way. So when you go back in, there's because you're following this main. If you'd say we're going to start taking these, then the randoms increase. I did not or would not set ants and how many as you move because they're constantly moving around. And as you got closer, whenever you rolled a 1, it was automatically a warrior. Depending upon the number you rolled, would depend upon how many were workers, how many were warriors. Basically, 1 for every 2. So if you rolled a 3, there'd be 2 workers and a warrior. If you rolled a 4, 2 were workers, 2 were warriors. Because something's going on. They're now hunting. But that's after your first couple of encounters.
So that first encounter was 4.
The first encounter is just 4 workers. Those dead workers, because they send these hormones out, those dead workers sent a signal. The second encounter was some more workers looking, you killed them. Now the signal, and then you rolled 1 and a 1, that's automatically a warrior. So I would suggest you gear up.
All right, everybody. Here's our beautiful split. You ready?
Ready. Oh, don't keep me out of the split. I'll be fine without it.
Sure?
Yep.
Recalculating.
And
Because I split you guys in.
and when you come back, she will explain. Yeah, that's why he needed to find those with abilities to see if they could do this for him. Because, like they told you before you went there, deadly.
Yeah, I'm the one that split you guys in the first place. I'm fair.
Yeah.
Write it down, kiddo.
Silver.
12 gold and silver.
12 gold, 10 silver.
All right then.
And you get the best armor you possibly can by keeping money for living expenses.
That's why I told them to cut me out of the cut because I had
Yeah.
20 goals and
Don't know where it came from, but you got it.
yeah, fell from my lap.
See if I can sell some hundreds.
Selling for half of what you bought them for. There's always buyers. The city still operates in a normal city vein, so everything can be sold. And it's a big city, so you can buy almost anything.
We'll find good armor.
A player's handbook to see what the cost is, because you need money to survive off of too.
Well, I've got 12 gold, 10 silver. And
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know the price of these things. You have to player's handbook.
No, what do you want? What type
Well,
of
with
armor?
12 gold, it's the best he can get, but he still needs funds for daily living.
Ooh,
Yeah, you're not going to get a lot, but you're going to get something.
yeah. Even leather armor costs 10 pieces.
Yeah, you're going to get something. You're not going to get a lot. Again, this is all about where do you go? You went into the Ant Warren. That's where you went. There's all these other places. Maybe they're better. Don't forget, you can go. Let's say you find a place where you find some of the treasure and it's 1,000 silver. Okay, now you got 100 gold. What can you do with it? Then you go back. And you can tell ours, look, we're doing this piecemeal. We're not ready. We got to build this up. We know the stuff's out there because, I mean, you can tell him you saw a sword. And if he knows anything about it, you can tell him we just saw the sword, but what? It's up there. There is no time frame here.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Now you got 16.
Okay.
Well, you gotta look in the books, kiddo.
I don't even know where.
Yeah, where's the other one? Would you drop the other?
No, it's over there.
Yeah, can you hand it to me? Because I can help you look. And where you can both look. I don't know. You got 16 goals. I don't know. You'll get some sort of armor, but that's part of the whole thing here is trying to do the best you can as you pick up bits here and there.
And
10 more.
What's that gold from?
He sold a lot of the iron spikes. He's selling off stuff that he doesn't think you'll
Oh.
need. You're all able to pick up a bunch of those iron spikes and very usable. So what's your total gold now, Jared? How much you got? I didn't hear it.
26.
26. Well, you can still get leather. He can get leather. He can get
hide.
uh
Same price as leather, just medium armor.
well the difference yeah. The difference is hide has the max. The only difference between hide and leather is the dex max, so you might as well just get the leather.
Oh.
Because the heavier armors you get disadvantage to stealth. And since he doesn't have a dex bonus, might as well because he can afford leather and a shield. Or yeah. I was just looking down. Same price. I was looking at the dex, I was looking at it. So yeah, he can get a 14 armor class by getting hide and a shield and still have 6 gold will last you a long time as long as you're frugal. So he can bring his armor class up to a 14, which is better than 10.
Which I was thinking about getting a leather armor and a buckler. think no.
So on your character sheet there, Jared, how much silver did he have?
10.
Yeah, it's only one gold. And how much copper?
75.
Yeah, not even a gold.
You know, I'll get the studded leather because I got the money for it.
Yeah, the thing about the lights is you've got no disadvantage to your
Yeah.
hide doesn't either hide, chain, shirt, and breastplate. None of those give you this, not until the others. Padded gives you disadvantage. That's a bummer. It's just cheap.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I
padded
still-
is just cheap because it's the pads.
yeah. It's
But they gave-
still 11. It's not 12.
Yeah, which what they gave peasants. Peasants, you see these things here. They have these. That's all it is. It
Well,
doesn't do
it's-
a
that
lot, but
looks
it's better
nice.
than nothing. Yeah.
Studded looks better. And a buckler.
Well, a buckler only gives you AC of 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's not a new because they changed them. But I know buckler going back to old AD&D, a buckler's AC of 1.
Which is still one more than what I got.
Yeah. Okay, Jared, on your sheet, you want to do that. Get rid of all but 6 of your gold. Not the silver stuff, but your gold went from you said you had 26, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you got 6 left. And then on your sheet, you've got hide and a shield.
That would be a base 14.
Right.
It's 26.
26. That cost him 16. I'm sorry, that cost him 20.
Hold on a minute. Yes. Before he can shut. Rob. My little. It's 26. Right. Same AC. Sheet. You know,
That's up to him.
Hmm.
You can use your weapon two-handed.
He doesn't have it. He has a scimitar.
Yeah, he has what I
That's
gave
what he was able to salvage. Is a scimitar. He does not have a two-handed option. Yeah. Well, you decide who sells their nuggets first. If you want him to have the better armor, he sells his first. That's
Mhm.
all. Yeah. There you go, Jared. Now let's change everything again. They're letting you sell your nuggets first.
Yeah.
So your 26
Becomes 51.
is now 51.
Look, 51 copper.
No
Gold.
Right.
He's scratching it all off because
So I have
Yeah.
51 gold.
yeah, he
now.
said it after the fact. So instead of the hide and shield, ring mail and shield.
Ring mail.
ring mail. Because now you've got it, you can get the ring mail and shield, which will cost you 40.
leaving you 11.
So you have 11 gold left.
Minus, so 40 gold. So now I got 11.
Yeah, you got 11 left. Yeah. The ring mail was 30, the shield was 10.
Right.
But your armor class is now 816. You have a very respectable armor class now. And keep track of the days. In 7 days, somebody can drop off theirs. You know, you don't want to go any earlier than every 7. So now you got a good armor class, AC 16, and the scimitar is still a good weapon.
Hmm.
Yeah.
What? Trading has. Should give you a D versus D6.
Hmm.
Your choice, sir.
Yeah, but you can still save 5 gold just by getting a flail. It does the same D8. Only difference is it doesn't have the versatility.
That's true.
Or you get the battle axe, which is 10, and it is versatile.
Now,
James.
Yeah, if you want.
That's actually better. Plus 2.5 hold back, yeah.
So you can put down battle axe. Scratch off the scimitar. Well, I didn't write it down because I didn't know what anyone was have, but you're gonna have a battle axe now. And on your sheet, you've got an extra 2 gold, 5 silver. I'm making a mathing.
And how much silver?
5. That's from sale of you only get half as much for when you sell something, you only get half the price. Okay. Now the battle axe is a D8 with 1 hand, a D10 with 2.
Well, I've got the shield. That's in one hand.
Yeah, so yeah, but you can at any time you can say I'm going to put my shield on my back and I'm just going to go after them with 2 hands. You can swap out.
Mhm.
That's what makes even like the long sword and the battle axe. That's what makes them nice is you can swap them out. So you can say so you can decide okay, that's a big boy. I think I'm going to try and do more damage versus the armor class, and you put the shield on your back and you come in with 2 hands. If you want the armor class and you come in with the 1 hand, you look like your guy does now. Only difference is this right here, instead of this bone thing right there, it is a solid, it is a battle axe. So you look almost like the figure. Almost.
Wow. Hmm.
Okay. So you sit back, spend a day, realize you need to group up some before you head back out.
Mm.
She goes back out, goes back up the river, says, well, guys, be careful. You can grab up like 5 more or however many more you want, but you really got to be careful with how you sell them. So it's not that you can't come out here and get a lot and start getting rich. It's that you can't sell it like that. Just can't do it.
No, I have a pretty decent. I'm at 17.
And for the players that go, okay, when we're off, we're going to keep going out there and just start collecting all this gold. I will start throwing in the randoms that this island is full of and why people die coming here.
Well, it's a pirate island.
Well, this is like the Isles of Shoals. You can see the island out there, but nobody goes there. Because sometimes you'll see something big flying around. People stay away because usually they don't come back. So this is a game master to the player character. If you get greedy, we're going to go out there and start getting a lot of gold. I will start hitting you with the BBEG that lives here. It's a rock.
So rock. Goodness gracious.
Yeah, you're not going to fight the rock. It flies around because there's plenty of food here. But i.e., the players start getting greedy with gathering up all this gold. The rock is going to see that as an intrusion because you really got to stay there a long time, and that's when it'll come down after you. And after it swallows you whole, it'll go out into the sea somewhere and poop you out.
Just beat up.
Yeah, rock. Like any bird, they don't like messes in their nest either. It's their house, so they go out. They'll even pick up their own and suck it. What I don't get is because when they feed their babies, the babies only digest so much, and when it really comes out this big, almost as big as the baby bird itself, and the mom swallows it. Yeah, so there's a lot of nutrients in there for whatever reason, but that's how they keep it clean. Onward, but I don't know where you're going to go. I don't know if you're going to go.
All right.
Okay, you're going to play with the ants.
Did you buy anything for yourself? Yeah. All right, let's go.
I mean, I don't care where you go. I'm just saying
Let's
you
go
can go
12
play with
first.
the
You
ants.
can go ahead and do that. And then go back to it first. Yeah. Okay. All right. Sounds good. Go for that one. I feel better.
Yeah, get that extra points.
And let's see if Mark.
So how many you get, Jared? You roll a D8, and that's temporary hit points. They go first.
I got 13.
Oh, D8.
Oh, wait. 1.
D8. That's come on. Yeah, I've been teaching you. That's a 6. That's a 10. That's a 10. It's 20. There you go.
1.
A 1. Yeah.
Oh, it's great. Was a D8, right?
Mhm.
All right, I got 6.
Okay. So how far of a walk is it? I'm just curious. I know it's not far, but time does
It's 2.5 miles.
2.5 miles. So walking normal speed, so you're in no hurry. It's an hour because you're not running. It's not like Marine Corps running. You're just taking a leisurely walk. Plus you keep
I usually walk. It's like half an hour. Really?
go for it.
No, because I'll be gone for an hour.
Bye.
Two and a half.
So no, I'm just trying.
Yeah.
I'm not specifically, but just a general idea of time frame. How long? Because don't forget, it's 2.5 miles there, 2.5 miles back. So you're doing a 5 mile walk
Yeah.
total.
Yeah, you could definitely walk at 5 miles an hour.
Yeah, it's about an hour.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
So half an hour there, half an hour back.
Yeah, I said I'm clicking my head about an hour because unless you decide to stay there and then from there go someplace else, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Your base of operation is the boat. I mean, she has everything there. You got the tarp, the tarpon.
Yeah.
She's been at this for a while. She's been at this for 8 levels. Okay, so you go out to this lake. Let's see, 10 is not crossed off, so let's put 10. You go out to this pool. And if you look at it, it's about a mile long, give or take a few, because it's not, like a square.
Yeah, it's about a mile long. I would say that. A little less.
You see it when you get near it, it sparkles during the day. It just shimmers. And you get up to it and it is a pool.
We'll take 10 minutes and cast Detect Magic as a ritual.
Okay.
Anything around here magical?
No.
What was the name of this pond again?
Enchanted pool. No, you just can't detect anything.
I put 1 foot in.
Nice, cool water.
You know what? I'll go.
All right. Let's go in.
Go swing.
I dig down in the water, breathing it, living like completely underneath. Completely submerged.
Okay.
I stay near the edge, though. I'm just completely submerged. I'm not swimming out to the middle.
What kind?
Oh, it's quite alive. Frogs, fish, nothing huge. Well, mile long. It's just some good sized ones like bass, trout. frogs, pollywogs, turtles.
Nothing that seems inherently dangerous.
Everything is based on what you do, how you do it, and how long you stay. Glurg, 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 glurg.
No, we can understand each other.
Glurg, 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 glurg.
I'm more into the fish.
Jared, what do you have for just a small item on you, if anything?
Small item. I
Yeah, something small.
don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see anything on my character sheet of anything that looks small.
Yeah, everything from the time you got here, everything is based on you have to shop. If you want a pouch, you got to get a pouch. You want a pack, you got to get a pack. All the gear that you start with an adventurer, you don't have any of this. So you have to actually get all of that.
Yeah, all I have is my pockets.
So did you decide to get 5 more nuggets for a later day? Yes or no?
No, I don't believe
No,
you
he's
did.
like, no. What about Mark? You're the one that's got his sheet. I have no clue. I'm looking for anything that's small. Dagger size or smaller, basically.
I have a dagger on me.
Here's 20.
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay, his dagger's gone.
Okay.
Unless she can beat a 23 stealth.
Perception.
Yeah.
So he tells us.
No, he's up here. Jared didn't have anything small for me to snag. He has a dagger. I snagged a dagger.
All right.
How long do you spend down there? It's not like a 5-minute thing. It's a mile long.
Yeah, we didn't go out. We didn't go far. So but
I'm asking. I'm trying. I'm putting a time frame in my head.
we can do
Okay.
15.
You left at
15
5,
minutes.
you left around 5 in the morning. Yeah, so it's only 7 in the morning.
So
I have a clock running. I got to keep this clock running. I got to know how long you can spend doing whatever it is you decide to do each and every time.
all right. So does he now tell us that his dagger is missing?
I'm not running his character not until
See,
if he says, for instance, you grab some turtles. That's okay. You grab some turtles.
but I mean, grabbing. I don't think he would appreciate us grabbing turtles.
No, you can grab frogs. You can make frogs' legs. Okay, he is a turtle. There are insects. Turtles will eat insects.
But I mean, anything.
Think of a turtle's diet, depending upon the type of turtle. Most turtles are vegetarian.
Yeah, snapping turtles eat up fish.
Yeah, snapping turtle. I don't know what kind of turtle he is. A turtle is just a generic. You can decide the type.
Yeah.
It doesn't make anything other than what is your palate.
Yeah.
Is he a standard turtle that is a grass eater, i.e., he's a vegetarian, or is he a snapper and does whichever? He's not here to make that determination, but they're like any turtle. There's a lot of leaf. There's a lot of leaf that the turtles do eat, regardless. So you can grab up a bunch of those to bring them up. And when he goes, and again, I have to do this as them. When he goes to say, okay, he's going to start slicing these up. Even though you guys had a meal, you're prepping for later in the afternoon. Everything's here.
Mhm.
So why come? You're already here to gather up a day's worth of food source for continuing on. Okay, because nobody went shopping, so you have nothing. But this island, it's not an issue. You can hunt, you can gather. I literally wrote this that you're coming in minimal, so you're not going to quote unquote starve to death here because there's when you're walking here, rabbits go hopping. Food isn't an issue.
Yeah.
It is your standard survival and how many people you can feed with it. With everything so easy, the survival is you're going to take 10 minutes and everybody can gather up enough food for that day, every day, spending 20 minutes and hitting them with a rock. There's plenty here, even though there's tons of insects, but like anything natural, there's an ecology that goes on here, or else this whole thing becomes dead. So the whole thing is happening. So you can grab it. So when he goes to start slicing up his veggies for the day, cutting off the parts that are just taste like crap. Because even your lake plants, some have the little bulbous things like you do in the seaweed, and you cut these things off, and he will start bitching that his dagger is gone.
So
I'm running the character.
All right, you have to run his character.
You have to talk to yourself, man.
Yeah.
I can't do it. Not my guy.
shocking.
Yeah, if he doesn't care, then there you go.
He
No, I don't know if his character will care or not because he's like, I've got these fists. Yeah, it's kiddo. Not long, then you can go to bed. Take your power nap.
Yeah.
Soon. Okay. Who else I got that has something shiny that I can grab?
I got some gold.
Yeah, I don't care about gold. It's in pouch.
Oh,
I'm looking for something that's boom.
it's out in the open.
No, no interest in the gold. Silver is a different story, but it's got to see it because it's shiny. And if it's in a pouch, irrelevant.
My character has a gold tooth.
I'm not that stealthy to rip it out of your mouth.
Yeah, but
Not that stealthy to come crawling up and rip it out of your mouth.
that's what I want. I want the not that stealthy.
There you go. Okay, how long do you want to stay here? Because he's
All right, let's keep going. It's back to 10. Back to the anti-one.
no, you can go anywhere.
It's the closest. The closest thing would be 10. Oh, the next closest thing. Either 1 or 17. Or 2. Or 10. Or 20, I mean. Pick it? I pick let's pick 20.
All right.
How far away? How long did it take you to get there?
From the other side of the lake, it is
Because after you're puddling around here, and he chopped up his
it's
so
1 mile to the base, and then 2 miles to the center.
okay. So we'll just round up to like 8 a.m.
Okay.
Uh-huh. When you head up to it, as the sun and everything hits it, it has a very emerald sheen to it.
Okay.
It's called the Emerald Mountain because of its color.
All right. So we walk up to it. We keep going.
It's a mountain. Well, a very big hill, but
Okay.
these are very, very rocky.
So we take 10 and climb up it.
If you want to, you climb up it and survey around.
Yeah, it seems like it has the mesa on top.
Yeah, most of these do because this whole area is volcanic, so a lot of these are
Blown out. Okay.
blown out. Yeah. The Emerald Mountain, just so you know, is just named for its color. It's
Okay.
just a mountain. It's just there.
And there's nothing else to it.
No, the Emerald Mountain is a place you can go up top if you want to make camp. It's also where you can survey because you can see from here. You can look around and see the island. You go on top of one of those flat mountains. The
Yeah.
other one I did specific because it was the ant worm. You go up on this, you go up there, and you can just survey and look around and basically see the.
Well, we can look down on 1 and look at what 1 is. Come on top of them and it's like right there.
Martian jungle.
Martian.
Yeah, not Martian jungle. Marsh and jungle. Yeah, yeah. I got a planet that does not exist here, and I dropped it in, and it's the Martian jungle. You look down there from this distance, you can see it is.
Yeah.
It's basically a swampy area that you can see down there. What's in there, anything like that, you don't know because it's thick and it's overgrown and it's like Scuttle Cove is. It's very hot. It's very jungly.
All right, then we look over on the other side. Look at 8.
It's a hill.
What's the hill?
Yeah, it's called Centipede Hills, but it's a hill.
Okay.
And you can't see anything. Just that from where you are, you can say, okay, there's a hill here, there's marsh over here, there's a beach over there, it's all rocky all around here, that kind of thing.
Oh, we can see the beach that is 7. Oh, it turned into a desert. It looks like.
Yep, that is a small beach.
You eat.
All right, where do you want to go from here? We got Centipede, What was that? No, we can. That's the point. That's why I'm. These are all the places that we're right next to. We can go to either the marsh and jungle, not marsh and jungle, by the way, or we can go to Centipede
It is very green.
Yeah. Or we can go to the beach. And this can be our beach episode, like every anime. What do you say?
I don't know. He's walking away, so I didn't catch it.
Oh,
You want to
so
go get a
beach.
tan?
Near the beach. That sounds good to me. Some cute stuff. Yeah, let's go to the nudie beach. Let's get naked. I'm not getting naked. I'm just going to the beach.
So tell me what you want. Literally, I don't push. I don't say. I got a clock in my head as to the time.
Well, let's go to Centipede Hills. Let's go to Centipede Hills.
How far away?
It's 1 mile away.
Mile away. Okay, so we're
'Cause it's
still
touching.
so we're still talking 8:20 in the morning.
Yeah. It's
What was the number?
8.
I have to go by numbers here. Okay. You go down to this number 8, and you see there's a lot of mosses and everything that grow, and you see tunnels that go in, and these mosses go inside there.
I say we go and investigate. Well, we know it was called Centipede Hills,
That was its name, yes.
and we know that this island is called Insect Island. So I'm guessing.
Well,
No, I said mosses.
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 Yeah, you were walking away. She just heard it wrong. Mosses, not monsters. Mosses. A lot of mosses, very fungi stuff all grow around here.
Fun guys. Apparently, some fun guys.
There's a lot of fungi in there.
I like fun guys. Oh yeah, I'm a fun guy myself. Oh yeah,
Okay, so is that where you go?
yeah.
Like I said, there's holes.
All right, so me and the team go and search a hole.
You go inside, and as you go inside, about 100 feet in,
Mm-hmm.
and as you get to, most people have 60 feet, so as you go in your first 40 feet or so, you can see, looks like fireflies crawling up, down on the floor, moving around inside. Not flying, just looks like fireflies. It's about yay big, moving around over there. But they're not flying from point to point. It's like they're crawling up the walls, up the ceilings, on the floor. Some are just sitting.
History check.
Yeah, history ain't going to tell you anything.
No, I mean like if I know what type of animal it is.
That's survival, not history.
All right, survival check.
History is what happened when.
Survival check.
Survival.
I rolled a 15.
Any pluses or just 15?
No, it's my plus. It's 11 plus.
Oh, okay.
Plus 4.
You have heard stories of a type of beetle with has these. It's not eyes, but it's on their sides that glow, and they're called fire beetles. And they are they're not aggressive unless bothered,
Okay.
and they eat mosses and carrion. So these mosses are this is what they're surviving off of. This is their den. This is their lair, or one part of it.
All right. So
Like the ants,
Mhm.
there's a lot, and they're all in here because and they come out at night. That's why you didn't see them outside. They're a nocturnal beetle, basically.
So I tell everybody we can continue forward. We have to take 10 and make sure not to bother them. What's our steps? So half walking speed.
You do half walking speed. As soon as you get near them, you are invading their territory, like any bug.
Some bugs don't get crap.
These,
But yeah,
yeah.
these ones do. Okay.
yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
it's their territory.
Yeah.
It's not about they're out and about and they skitter away.
Mhm.
This is their home. This is their nest. This is where they survive. So you get near them and they do on their initiative as you come in there, and it's lit up by their glands. I don't even know how many in here right now. Let me see. 5.
Okay.
All right, roll initiative 17.
My initiative is 16. Oh, not 16. 14.
Hold on, so now that we're rolling initiative, I got
Yeah, he decided to go in. He decided to go into the fire beetle nest.
oh,
And you know fire beetles they're like torchlight. So you go into this area again. I'm going to use theater of mind. I'm going to lay this out. You're just in this area because they crawl on the floor. So I'll attack everybody because they go all over the place. And there are 5 of them in here. You can see them because they light the place up. Mark goes first. I go last. I go save. This is a good place for your bow there, Jared.
Mm,
Yeah. We throw down.
13. You just missed. Did he do 4? How many? Yeah, they've only got 4 hit points. They're still just a big beetle. It's about their numbers versus what they're. So he goes in and he punches it right through it. Yeah, beetle goo. He's got beetle juice all over him. Jared. Now there's only 4.
look at him with a short bow.
So yeah, he stays back.
12.
I don't think you have a bonus.
No, I do have bonus.
Oh, you're
2,
+5 with melee.
+2 with all range.
+2 with all range. Oh yeah, that's why I chose.
14.
That's why I gave him the half orc because he doesn't need the dex. He just yeah. So yeah, boom. It does a d6. So roll it damage.
All right.
Yeah, the cube.
Wait, where's the key? There it is.
That's not. Yeah, there. 3
3
and any.
plus. It's still +2.
No, that's to hit, I believe. I don't know what it says. I made it. And I don't remember what I made.
So +3 damage to melee, 0 plus to range damage.
Okay, so you do 3. This thing is twittering a bit, but it's got a hit point left. Goes to you, sir.
I missed it. I got a 1.
Are you using?
Dagger. I'm
Um,
throwing it. I'll throw him.
okay, it goes flying.
Okay.
Because of the 1, you don't know where it landed in a pool of goo. The 1 makes it you lost your dagger because you won't be going like this in the beetle poop to find
Yeah.
things. It just won't happen.
Yeah. Okay. I have more daggers.
Yeah. And then it goes to yeah, it's a case of things happen and you lose items to go along, just natural. Same as when you move from house to house, like where the heck did I need you lost it, or the heck it is. It goes to Steve.
9
Miss.
damage.
Oh, 9 damage. Now there's 3. Yeah. So the 3 go on the 3 who are in melee. Jared stayed back and used. Oh no, you stayed back too. So they go to Steve and to Mark. Okay, well, I was going to Mark first, so 19 plus. So I know I hit him. These things are more annoyance than anything else. It's how many I roll that you got to deal with. So he just takes 3 points as it bites him. Does a 16 hit you?
16.
And a 12 won't. So the 16 it does nibble you for 2. And we go back to the top of the round. There are 3 beetles in here left. And one is twitching, barely moving, but it's there. Okay. It's dead. Only had 1 hit point left. Jared hit it for 3, had 1 left of its 4. 13, missed it by 1. He smacks it, but he just doesn't crack the carapace. Oh, it still says old. I gotta change this. It says Jared.
All right. So, how many more are there left?
2, they're both on Steve. So you have to, if you go in with if you shoot, then you're gonna go with disadvantage.
If I shoot,
Yeah, because they're both on him.
okay,
Otherwise,
all right,
charge in
then
and
I guess
smack
I'll
it.
charge in. And that's a 2, so it doesn't matter.
matter. It slips and falls on the rocks a little bit because it is rocky. There is beetle goo. So he slips and falls. Okay, sir. There's 2 left. They're both on Steve.
All right. So I got 18.
As long as you do 4 points,
No, 20. Dirty 20.
as long as you get 4 points of damage.
Stop. Die. I got way more than 4 points of damage.
Okay, you come in and
Kill it, and I got Nick, so I get to go again.
yeah, you just turn around and
Hit
because they're literally side by side. It's not like you have to move. They're both trying to take Steve down.
I do 3 damage on the other one.
The other one has 1 point left. Steve has 1 point left. Oh no. Yeah, okay. Has 1 point left. Goes to Mark. It has. Oh no, goes to me. He's gonna try to bite you. It doesn't. It has only 1 point. Kind of falls down and twitch. I rolled a 3. With plus
Starts
1, so
twitching.
I'm sorry, with plus 3, so 5.
Well, actually, I have a gimme for 1 point damage.
Well, you didn't use it.
No, I'm saying I have one next time.
Okay. Well, I think Mark can just hit it.
Okay.
He just decided.
There we go.
So you got 5 dead fire beetles, but you know, as you're looking, there's a whole bunch more because they will swarm, and they're coming from all these other places.
Uh,
You have time to harvest a D3 eyes. They're not like right there because of the light they send out. You can see the lights moving towards you. You've got time. You just don't have a lot of time. Right. There's 5 of them, so you cut out. You only got time for one. Yeah, you cut out the eyes of 3, which is 6 eyes. These will last 24 hours. Perceptions.
19
plus 4, 23.
14.
Oh, yeah.
Steve's is the highest. I'm going with the highest, not all. Yeah, but what's the total? I'm looking to see who has the highest. That's what I'm using. To those who succeeded. Yeah, because you're doing a quick cut and you're just catching periphery. I think you beat him with 23. Okay. You're able to act first. You look down and you see this feather. And it has no rotary. It looks good. Pick up the feather, cut out the 6, and you get out of there before the rest come in. And they start to eat. They are vegetarians and carrion eater. They will eat their fallen companions. Now I'm going to give this here as something that could have been done. You could have hidden and wait for them to finish, and then they move along. You go grab the shell, and you get a beetle shell, a shield. No, I'm just saying this is one of the ways you could have gotten a shield instead of buying it. Yeah, there's actual. It's the same with the carapaces. You can actually make there is stuff called carapace armor.
Chitin armor.
It's not chain. It's
Like chitin.
chitin armor. Yeah, and you can because of the size of these things, they kind of sew it together, melt it together, and you can create this chitin armor. And you've got detect magic, right? Yeah, you can take your time. It is magic.
Is it a Qualls token?
Yeah, tree.
3?
Tree.
What does that mean?
It's a feather. You use a command word and it turns into a tree. So if you want a tree somewhere, you put it down, you a tree. That's it. It turns into a tree. It's just a funky little thing. And there has been at times when people take because it's quilled. And there has been times I've seen it happen where a player character someone grabbing Qualls feather token and uses it like a dagger, hits whatever the target was, and it does no real damage as long as you hit it because it's just a quill, does 1 point of damage. but the command word is bonus. You just say it. So he jumped in there, said the command word. So it's a BBG because it's splattered underneath this huge oak tree.
Shove it in their mouth.
I've seen that. I've seen all kinds of weird things with balls. I saw one guy who was so pissed off at one of the players because he kept stealing and kept doing things while the guy was asleep. And he was, that's why I don't do evil. He was an evil character. I don't like evil characters because their nature is to
Screw
not
over the other-
care. Yeah, it's like that, especially you're neutral. So he waited until the night and he took that feather token and he just laughed and he shoved it right up his butt and said the command word.
Sounds like
Others they got a home and this was an elf. This was on a podcast and they had it. Didn't know what to do with it because it's a one-shot deal. So they had their home and stuff like this. So her room, this huge room, she decided, no, I'm gonna have this big room. She put the feather and she so that her room, her huge place had this huge oak tree in it. So and she lived in the tree.
that'd be cool.
Yeah. Lived in the tree. She had it open because she was elf, kept it open. And that's and I can't remember if it was Critical Role or somebody else, but she basically had a instead of a room normal, she just had this open, almost like a big open deck, if you will, but it was a full room. And then they realized that what she did was she put then the tree there, and then she built her home, her room in the limbs of the tree because that's where she preferred to live. A pure wood elf. And this is like, yeah, I have it, but my comfort level is I live in this tree that is in this mansion. They had the money, they had a mansion. But that's what is in there. Now the hint to this is everywhere, most likely, if not every place, but most places there's some, but most places you go to, there's something there.
Dropping dice. Yeah.
The ants have this sword.
Yeah.
Fire beetles have this feather. And whatever stole your item from over there probably has stolen a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Don't know where they put it or how to catch them. Because like it takes their stealth is so high.
Their stealth is high about sneaking, grabbing, and running.
Yeah.
What would you do to see? How would you find something that's fast and runs away in nature?
Stand in the water.
You track them.
Track them.
Yeah, you follow the footprints.
Oh. But you can also stand in the water since they come in the water.
Oh no,
Fine.
believe me, there's this whole thing with the water. It's called the Enchanted for a reason. That's why I've got a clock ticking. So we'll end it there, and everybody can remember that next week, it'll be like 9 a.m.
All right. It makes sense.
Well, yeah, because it's 10 of, so.
Alrighty.
But don't forget, like everything else, if you're all hurting, nothing will stop you from going all the way home and then coming all the way back. There is zero time frame in this entire
Well,
thing. Good night, kiddo. Get your power nap. See, that's a good thing about it. You still have an hour. You still get that power nap before you get to work.
So,
Oh, there's another place right there. You enjoyed your donuts, Jake.
I did.